molly on the sandbags, and must. That position is quite dangerous if the CTs were to be sneaky and hide someone there, but you can see that Renegades will slowly rotate towards this A bomb, so it's starting to feel that presence, that threat's coming in from Avangar. Nice headshot from Kurt. Will allow the bomb to go down, it would seem. Jacob trying to get what he can, but doesn't have too much to work with. The smoke for him as well. And that's what we're talking about. Avangar with some great detail already to their vertigo. Absolutely prepared.
That is quite an execute from Avangar. There's some utility for Renegades on a retake. There's a flashbang for Gratisfaction, the defuse kit as well. But they've got to get a lot of frags, and they've got to get them quickly. Avangar have got some of the players far back, so it's going to have two guys on point. The other's watching the gap. Beautiful shot from Madren, and another headshot for him. And there's two. Then there was one. Liaz, the only man standing. He's got nowhere to go, nowhere to even reload his gun. That is. So now how will Avangar deal with things? There's a lot of spray, a lot of harassment towards that position by the elevators and that alley, so that's not going to be relevant. But there are 3 players here for Renegades. Avangar still trying to push onto the site with 12 seconds to plant a bomb. Yeah, he's making his way over. Won't get the molly in time though. That would have been really interesting. And now he's the last man standing. Imagine if that was on the site. That would have been really interesting. But Avangar will somehow survive with all their players intact. Sorry, the CT side adjustments to execute. If they're execute heavy Avangar, then I'm sure the CTs will be able to make a different approach, an improved approach with more information, with plenty of rounds to come. That will be quite curious. Liaz and Azza remain. Ooh, cold start for Liaz, it seems. Clipping the ears. There we go.
So
swing for Adren to do the work. Beautiful pop flash from Renegades. Again, a team where people have had lots of things to say about how they've been playing in the practices and so on. But now it's time to deliver. Buster being patient, taking his time, communicating. I've got a free kill.
The late lurk, let's see if it pays off. It can be difficult to time that correctly. And Gratisfaction will take down Adren. This starts to apply the pressure onto Avangar's defense. Buster needs to come in sooner than later.
Yeah, he's just trying to catch up quietly without conceding his position, but he's made his first strike. James taken out. Now it's a 2 versus 2. There's a Molotov for Buster if he can find an angle for it. JKS touching the bomb, kind of trying to draw out the players. Could it be some kind of double pick? Won't be necessary. May just creep into it. Ooh, awkward timing. Doesn't want to take his teammate out, but he will trade the kill. And now he has a weapon to protect.
Jacob playing by the sandbags there, and he's going to get himself a nice frag. Did he shoot all the way through the hole there? I'm not sure if that's what that was happening from Jacob's perspective. That looks
probably as. I think he must have. But this, just the shape of this bomb site is such a problem to deal with for either team. Post-plant, pre-plant, for either side. Buster holding things down. Yes, but if he picks up the AK-47, then who the hell knows? Buster's got the right angle to the corner of the wall, which means that if James holding the right angle, he would see him first. But distraction's being run by Jake and running wide. But that's a high-risk situation. However, they're still delivering. Gratisfaction not shy, is he? Sanji taken out now, and this is going to just contain Avangar, not only in this position, but they're not going to get anything done. The bomb is sitting on the floor next to James.
More forward position. He's in the ability to do that, and look at that. That's the opportunity afforded him. Liaz seemed to have no information that was possible.
I think they're going for the round win. If you look at Buster's position, they were basically pinching the bomb site from either direction. Buster's got to deliver this frag. Now James is stuck in a position where he can't really plant the bomb, and there are too many CTs
this set piece on the A side once more, and it's going to work out. Kurt takes out J-Chem, and Avangar, we're seeing them at this late phase. They seem very strong when they're playing these timings, and it's looking really good for them.
To secure their own money as well, which is, so if they had like 5k plus per person, I think they'd be more inclined to boost him. That's such a strong angle for Jacob. So much cover from the mortar. JKS will run distraction in the meantime. That activates Jacob. So Avangar seem to be getting stuck once again.
Beautiful setup from Renegades. This is exactly what they needed to do. Oh dear, Freeload coming in there. I don't know if that it would have made much difference. And I really like what both teams did this rounds. You had Avangar.
Joan with a very forward position. I was about to say Jacob's spot behind that mortar has been not seeing anything just yet. Spotting Kika. Kika's dead. 4 versus 3 for Renegades. More grenades flying through. The spray from Adren will work. JKS goes up 1. He's got a nice angle behind the box there. That crouch would cover him from a lot of flashbangs as well. Avangar struggling to get through these choke points now.
Yeah, they're really missing that extra smoke that we saw in the pistol. And another nice shot coming in from JKS, working that.
Adren's crept out, but no one's there to trade with him or shoot at the same time. Throwing trying to edge one by one, it seems. They're really going to try and dry this round out. Renegades haven't really used any utility whatsoever, which is fantastic for them, because one of the goals, at least, you know, when you've had
rounds where Avangar threatened a B rush for the first time towards B, and then they ran back towards A and got wrecked by this three-man setup on the A ramp. I wonder if the point of that B rush was to actually make it so that Renegades couldn't have such forward positions on A ramp, and that they would have created an argument for those players to rotate out of that position.
There's a flash from James. They'll post up their angles. He's going to get taken out by Azza. There's a trade. That's a beautiful spray. Azza with 3 in a few seconds.
Oh, wow.
And this round may just be over.
Yes, we'll be spotting the first place. Spots an elbow and doesn't need a... Yep, he's just nailed it, hasn't he?
Great quite hit the mark, but he's got support here, and that's the main thing. He can hold position. Kika looking for Azza to jump up, and Azza has got stuff to deal with on the other side, but Liaz has spotted Kika. There he goes. Satisfaction now delivering the kill on the stairs. And Renegades are getting a really nice score in this
dangerous
first
position, so close. With no support.
Oh,
that is a bit... They'll be leaving one player deep on A and gambling everybody else towards B. It's a good setup for Renegades. Big shots required from Avangar now, but they don't seem to be delivering them. It's all coming from Renegades instead. Jamer is the last man standing, and he is not in any position to really do anything but to save this AWP at this point. Again, this time James hits the shot, and it's fatal.
Lining up for Azza again. This time we've got a wide swing, and James got the angle already, but they've lost another player, having.
Jakem still in a decent spot to succeed. Not a huge amount of utility. That's a great timing from Jakem. Bold plays need to be made. He's going to make them. That would have been even better, but can't find the headshot there. Lia's in a good position. Is there going to be a smoke for this? Yeah, there is. So this is going to deny this position almost entirely. We'll have to be sprayed through the smoke, but there is inherent risk in giving up tracer fire from that position. Flashbang over the top for Lias to dive in. Does his best, but Buster is more than ready, it seems. Satisfaction now, last man standing. They're actually quite low. He finds James through the wall coming out, and Buster gets the headshot. So Avangar looking really good for Avangar. Look at the positioning they have. Buster, that's a free one on him, really. Goes for a preemptive peek. Oh my goodness, almost gets 2.
Satisfaction surely gets a cannon kill here. Indeed, he does. 11 seconds to plant the bomb, which has just fallen to the floor. 2v2, 7 seconds left. The smokes will be gone soon. James has got to commit to this. Liaz out in the open. The flick was almost there. 1 second. And the last round will be won by timeout. They've got the angles, or, well, Kika's still going to find something. There's 3 players by his position spamming from the elevators. But a bomb will get planted. However, Renegades have lost 2 players, and they've got no answer to that just yet.
Yeah, they'll fall back to the ramp, but there's so many left here for Avangar that it might be quite difficult to hold off. There's a smoke that will be deployed, and that will really pressure the bomb. So they'll have these fallback positions, Renegades, but they'll have to go forward to try to spam for this. They're not getting their connections. Buster just happily holding the defuse. And there it is, 3v3, but the round's been won.
You can see they're waiting for some kind of push or play through the smoke, and there will be one, but it won't be as successful. This is a force buy for Renegades, let's not forget. They're not in position to collect any of these weapons that have been dropped, so there's that advantage for Avangar. On the remaining players, there's only 1 helmet, so that MP9, those MP9s are going to be quite savage. JKS has a flash. I don't know if he's got an angle, but speaking of angles, Azza could be an MVP here. Has he got an angle to stop the bomb, though? He's playing the long game. JKS is going to go. Now it's just down to Azza. There is a kit, though. There are kits on 2 of these players. Oh, this is beautiful. He's going to go deep. They're lining up for him, but he won't be able to stop it. Can't find towards the bomb
trouble.
Right now.
Oh, the spray comes in. Beautiful flash work from Renegades, crippling Avangar straight off.
Yeah, so Sanji is in a very forward position at the moment, but will he get there in time? Doesn't look like it. Buster's going to get taken out. Now the A bomb site is clear. However, if Sanji's timing is good, maybe he can position himself to get 2.
Avangar's game plan, to some extent, got denied by these.
Satisfaction up the ladder. JKS is going to get taken. Oh, the HE's got to run for it, but he can't get away fast enough.
Control is gained by Jakem of this A site. And that will only really serve to cement the control. Smoke, molly, lots of space created by Jakem. Beautiful stuff.
Oh my god.
That is such an important peak, especially considering that Renegades haven't quite made their way up to A yet. Buying time here for Avangar, and a 4 versus 2 to boot. Plenty of time, but the bomb will go down straight away. Has to behind these smokes before they go away. Lias has to do something with this. Oh my goodness. Trying to make this one work, it's very difficult for Lias, as he might just creep through this smoke. He's trying to find a way to get a play going. I don't even understand how he didn't die there. But it looks like they'll all fall in the end regardless.
Yes, will squeeze out to UMP. That's a beautiful shot from James. One and gone, considering going back. But you can see the angles being held.
Yeah, they seem to be so focused on James here. And that's going to allow Kika to have all the space in the world. Although that said, he's announced his presence. Oh, he might just get a chance here, but no. The teeth flashbang will come in. Deep flashbang doesn't really work out. I don't think it flashed anybody, but Adren still gets the kill regardless. More flashes here, burning some time on the clock, but there's still plenty of time. So Leo starts to creep forwards. Adren. Oh my goodness, Adren is really being so annoying. It's just ring around the rosy there for him. And Leas can't quite find anybody.
Change of bullets. He's got to fall back, however. He's got his teammate there with the MP9.
It seems unrealistic for Renegades to get anything more than maybe a kill here now. But ultimately, it doesn't seem to be too much that can be done by Renegades. But yeah, it's last hope. One headshot, perhaps. Look at all the space that he's been given. Oh, there's that headshot. That is stunning. Good headshot there from below. So he's very careful with the timing, and that's exactly why. JKS is the one from the stairs to take him out, though. Buster was really playing with Fox.
Which means there's other things they could do. Azza falls to the flames. Betrayed. He's been spotted, but JKS goes straight into his crosshairs. Somehow still surviving Sanji. Kika's down. Is there a flash for him? He's holding on for dear life. Actually, there's no flashes left for Avangar, so he's going to have to peek eventually. Not going to work out. Adren versus 3. 19 seconds on the clock. Around the smoke, he could find Jacob. The bomb's got to go down, and it just about will.
From the front and moves slowly back. He kind of understands the timing perfectly without denying his crosshair placement, but a very fast frag. And Avangar in trouble. Again, nice shot from Buster, though. One more to go. Oh, that is...
Moving around the smoke, not finding anything. Kika in an elevated position. Liaz in a sandwich, not good for him. Gratisfaction's got to be careful now. Not all the cover in the world while he tries to get some work done. And now it's down to Jacob on the ramp. Took out the flank of Sanji. No one on the bomb just yet. Oh, jumping past. That's a huge risk from Kika. They're both in the red, but they're both still alive. The reload from Jacob. Buster creeps in the meantime.
Oh my god.
The 360s up the ramp. We don't see that very often. Don't know what angle's being held. Gratisfaction could get caught off guard as well. Just about surviving that one.
Does he have a smoke? He has no. He doesn't. He's going to be forced out. And of course, he nails it onto Azza. He is absolutely in the zone. Looking for another one. The flashbang's good, but JKS will weather it. Down to 5 HP, though.
The rotation of Avangar. Sanji's position may be interesting. JKS is going to get taken out. So there's a man advantage for Avangar.
It's the flank from Gratisfaction. Or actually, no, going for the forward play. There's a molly to deny positioning, but they'll have to push through it. Into the crossfire they go. Adren goes down, and it's up to the 1v1 now. Liaz looking really strong here. Sanji swapping out for the Krieg. He's got to land a crazy shot, but Liaz will take him out. And they have to survive with the most players they possibly can. Here comes a quick play in from the Avangar team, and they managed to get themselves a spot on the bomb. They've got it down and a kill, but Liaz will respond with another one for Renegades, giving them the man advantage. Bomb easy to recollect, and they're just playing for that rotation now. There's no utility for Avangar, so they shouldn't really be able to do anything else. Obviously, some of these close-range positions with the CZs and the Deagles can be problematic. The Avangar shouldn't be good for any more.
Renegades are being meticulous, but look at the flank from Adren. Buster and Sanji activating, and Adren's flank is still unknown at the moment. They're having a look, though. They may have heard him. There's a trade all over the place. There's going to be a huge gap there, but Kika will be taken out. That's one of the big guns taken away. Adren wide swinging with the MP9. Double MP9 frags. This is 50-50, but there's a man advantage for Avangar again.
Yeah, they have an incendiary on Adren as well, which could cause some problems. It could be a toss towards that ramp to deny some of the peaks. So it will be tossed forwards, actually, to deal with the closer positions. Nice shot from Jakem. There you go, another one with that AK-47. He has to do everything here, as we have the Famas coming in from the back. Jane with the MP9 looking to swing on Jakem. Has to survive, though. Needs to activate Buster in the flank. Here they go, committing to it. Jakem gets the 1v1s, but Buster is the one to win it, but without the kit. In time, there's no chance. Flashbang comes in. Kika's good for one. That was a pretty close one as well.
Burst where they all swing together. Buster's still not rotating. That would be really crucial. Sanji's taken out. He was the man with the flashbang. Adren with the M4 is going to have to try and move back. James taking bullets, but he's still alive. Now, at this point, maybe it's time to save the Krieg.
Pretty impactful if we consider exactly what we're dealing with here, which is
such an unusual, unconventional map. With the verticality, you don't really have those horizontal planes that you have on pretty much all the other maps. They're very lacking.
how long will it take them to get into a planting position? Okay, well, Jacob's he's just sorted that out. So that's good. And he goes beyond the smoke.
Well, he kind of has. There is somebody ahead of that smoke by the elevators, but he'll say that was open. Oh, the crouch peek from Jame makes all the difference. 4 versus 2 now, and 3 of the players have got rifles. We've got huge problems here for Renegades, getting punished through the smoke. The tracers leave Liaz in a horrible position. He could be triple peeked in a few seconds. And where is the 4th player? Avoiding the flashbang. There's Buster facing out Jane, but he won't be able to get the duel. They get 1 kill in that
Buster,
round.
1 incendiary. So the nade situation's weak here for Avangar.
2 CTs on the bomb site. We've got smokes up. So there might be a bomb plant. Jacob just has the bad timing. Now, did the rifle go off the side? That's a question, or can it be collected? They would really need that. The bomb's being planted. Can they hold position? We've got Buster going around the side. Gratisfaction's in trouble. This is really nervous for Renegades. Less than 10 HP for Gratisfaction. He's picked up the AK. Okay, the AK is still in action for now, but again, he can take no bullets in this engagement. JKS off to a good start. He's going to get traded, though. Liaz holding angles. Buster popping out. That's a much-needed frag. 3 versus 3. There are 2 kits on the 3 Avangar players as well. Liaz is so close. Beautiful frag from him. That bomb's really fast tick now. Liaz has got to stay alive. Gratisfaction, a man of 9 HP. How's he the last one standing? Somebody's got to get on this bomb.